Grandma, Grandma, I'm gonna change it.
Do what you want to do.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we're good. All right, good evening, everybody. Chase fan number 9 here. Welcome to another live stream. Tonight, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series is going to take on Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis for the TSport 200, 200 laps, and I'm not sure how many miles. I'll know what the length of this track is. I forgot, but all I do know is that it's under a mile. So yeah, should be a good race. It's a short track, so obviously short track racing will be a thing tonight. The front row motorsports teammates of Lane Riggs and Chandler Smith are on the front row. Chandler Smith still fresh off that win in North Wilkesboro, coming in with momentum tonight. Then you got Nick Sanchez. He's back in the trucks for the first time in what feels like forever. And Christian Eckes, Stuart Friesen are up there, as well as Caden Honeycutt, who won the ARCA race not too long ago. Grant Enfinger has a win at the track too, and so does Ty Majeski. So look out for them to be strong tonight. And yeah, it should be a good race. Hello, GT Bach. Welcome to a live stream. Oh yeah, stages 1 and 2 are both 60 laps each, and the final stage is 80 laps. So yeah. It's a fictional birth. I'm working on the school. The square mile wide has the clock tower of the Verdun Carolina that can be heard 10 miles. If it's gonna be heard 10 miles away, man, it's gonna be super loud. That's for sure. Can't imagine being 10 miles away and be like, is that a bell tower I hear in the distance? So yeah, well, well, I hope the result of the book comes out good in the end. That's for sure. And when it comes to making a Ryan book, you got to put a lot. People have to always put a lot of effort into it. That's for sure. So, yeah. Anyways, back to the truck series. Other notable names. Let's see. Corey Himes not entered into this truck race because I was waiting for the entry list to come out earlier this week. The 1 and 5 trucks for Tricon Garage. The 1 truck will be driven by this guy named Gavon Boschel, which I don't know much about. And the 5 truck will be driven by yours truly, Harrison Burton. It's his first truck series start in a few years. Glad to see him back. If I remember correctly, he was driving a KBM truck. Don't know what to expect from tonight, except I just want him to just finish the race with a clean truck. It should be good. And then the 25 truck for Colleague Racing, it'll be driven by Connor Daly. Yes, the IndyCar star, and who has made sporadic NASCAR starts throughout the last few years. Yep, he's in the truck tonight for this. Well, this will be a one-off start for Connor Daly tonight. Can't wait to see what he does. Hope he keeps his truck clean tonight. We also got Tony Breidinger in the race, as well as these other names like Jackson Masenko and Caston Everidge. And yep, that's pretty much it. We also got Michael Christopher Jr. in the 62 as well.
Over the last 12 months, what comes to mind, Stuart?
Just my wife and
1,200 songs, 600 religious ones, and 600 secular. 61 key MIDI keyboard, and the belt. Damn, 32 speakers. Oh, Yeah, a bell tower with 32 speakers. Oh yeah, that thing's definitely going to be heard for miles and miles. I could be up on a mountain somewhere and hear it in the distance. And also the voting poll is up. I have Grant Enfinger, the front row motorsports teammates, and Ty Majeski up. What's the model? Oh, Jay the Rail Fanner. Verdant Supreme Virtuoso. Out of all the verdant types of verdant Carolines, verdant systems, that's a first.
Yeah, you're reading the news.
What are you talking about?
They play the baseball play this week. One of these, one of the one hitting the ball, the pitcher threw the ball through his groin, and he broke. The one who hitting the ball, his testicle is broken.
Oh wow!
Did you read that in the
I think I haven't heard of it.
one of these scrotum is broken.
Yeah.
They had to remove the skin was broken, Cameron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can. I don't want to know.
If they cannot repair that, they have to remove it and not return anymore. Just one is missing.
Yes. Yeah. They're gonna have to surgically put it back in place.
Yeah. The ball is growing. I guess it didn't wear a cup. They're supposed to wear cups because
Yeah. Well, it's like someone wasn't wearing the.
yeah.
Anyways, got the command to fire engines, so we should be good to go. Just a heads up for anyone watching, my live streams for tomorrow and Sunday are up, so you can go check there, and I'm pretty sure we'll show what time it will start. They're public, so they're not privatized. Hello, Eric. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah. Anyways, not a lot of NASCAR news has dropped lately. Nothing too special. However, though, there was a big story that dropped yesterday. I'm sure you may or may not have heard it, but for those who haven't, Alex Bowman announced that next season will be his final season in NASCAR. Um, he was gonna retire after this year, but he wanted to, but considering how this season has gone, um, he wants to end off next year on a good note rather than hanging up after this year. Yeah, it's kind of sad how the vertigo and the injuries he's had over the last few years have greatly affected him, and I don't blame him for wanting to retire. I'm really gonna miss him. Saying, um, Alex Bowman, man, he's had quite a career in NASCAR. He's driven in all three series, if I remember correctly. When it came to Cup, he started his career driving for backmarker teams like BK Racing, Tommy Baldwin Racing. Then he drove for Dale Jr. when he was out that concussion 2016. Went full time Cup racing in 2018 through next year. He drove for Hendrick Motorsports. He was in the 88 for 3 years before switching over to the 48. Um, he got his first Cup win at Chicagoland, and then he ended up winning at tracks I didn't expect him to win at, like went at Vegas, Pocono, Auto Club, which if I remember correctly, he dominated that race. And of course, his last Cup win came on the Chicago Street Course in 2024. He had to hold off Tyler Reddick for that win. Um, so yeah, don't know what to expect for the 48 after next year. But there are rumors floating around that Connor Zilish could drive that kart next year. Keep in mind, it's only a rumor; it's not official, so don't get those twisted. So yeah, I hope Ally can stay with the 48 through all the way through 2028. Oh yes, speaking of the trucks, it was announced, what was it, yesterday too, um, that the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will return to St. Petersburg next season in conjunction with the IndyCar Series opener. So I'm really looking forward to that. Well, Lane Riggs probably probably going to be happy. That's for damn sure. Probably going to go 2 for 2 next year. And will we see some IndyCar drivers come back? We'll have to wait and see. I acknowledge your presence, Jay the Rail Fanner. I'm doing good. And of course, next year's IndyCar season opener at St. Petersburg will be on March 7th. Hmm. Yeah. For me, I didn't miss much today. So, yeah, I'm just taking it easy today. Um, what else? Oh yeah, I heard today that the Clash will return to Daytona next year. It will be the Saturday before next year's Super Bowl. So I know a lot of fans are really happy about that. Um, I hope it's a great turnout because I know a lot of people want the Clash back there. Um, I hope next year the All Star race will move to Bowman Gray and Dover can get its Cup Series points race back. Are going Rail Fan Sunday. Nice. Well, I hope you catch a lot of good stuff on Sunday. So track length is 0.686 miles. Looking back to last week, I think Josh Balicki tweeted that the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series should have a race at North Wilkesboro. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try.
Such a beautiful night. See the cornfields down there? Brownsburg, Indiana.
Oh yeah, I remember the Ed. I think I've heard of Edmonton.
Short track races this year, so who are the short track kings to watch? Grant Enfinger saw some of his fans out in that field.
Yeah, Lane Riggs is the defending winner of truck race at IRP, and Ty Majeski has two at that track. I was wondering if Ron Hornaday had wins at IRP. Well, now I know. It was back in 2009.
Big win. You see the best average finishes on short tracks. Lane Riggs getting it done. I love how the teammates are so close for this one, guys. It's the first front row start for Chandler Smith this season. Here we go. Into turn 3.
All right, Pace Truck heads to pit road.
On the inside. Nick Sanchez,
Feels double file. Green flag is out, and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at IRP is green. Here we go. Here at IRP, the drivers can drive below the yellow line. Christian Eckes going to second. I looked at that crossing in East Bank shortly after last weekend's races. There's some interesting crossings on that stretch of track there in West Virginia. So I found some crossings on there that are gateless but don't have bells on them, but have like modern equipment and all that. Um, just a cup of Diet Pepsi. Nothing too fancy. Kane Honeycutt up to fourth place. The last time Kane Honeycutt won ARCA race, he won the truck race. But I was back at Watkins Glen earlier, a few months ago. Well, he won the ARCA race not too long ago. Could he back it up with a win today? Well, we'll wait and see. Oh yeah, I remember that time. Nick Sanchez has settled in the fifth place. You know what? Next year, I think Nick Sanchez should just go back to the truck series and drive for a team like Spire full time, so he can just let's see if he can just try it again. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Brendan Queen running 12, highest running Dodge driver or highest running Ram truck. Parker Eatman running 12th. The entry list, when it came out, said that Tyler Reif was going to be in the 42 before they changed it to Parker Eatman. Look at this, the 17, 18, and 19 are running in numerical order. The field is caught the tail end of the field. Frankie Muniz, Caston Everidge, on lap down. Speaking of Ram, there was a sixth Ram truck that was on the Wait, 10, 10, 14, 16. Speaking of Ram, there were actually six Dodge Rams entered for tonight. The other was the '69 truck of Jonathan Schaefer for MBM Motorsports, but he failed to qualify. Well, I hope they get another opportunity again in the future.
Just when you thought ceramic couldn't get more simple, just spray onto a clean, wet surface and rinse off to spread the water-activated protection. Get a head-turning shine with Mother's California Gold ceramic spray. Ceramic made simple. Give it that mother's love. When your teeth are sensitive, even water breaks can hurt. What if I told you Sensodyne has a fast and easy solution? New Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds and get you back in the game sensitivity free. Painless, less, and
Oh yeah, I remember David Mayhew. I knew he raced in the ARCA West Series for a long time, and he made sporadic NASCAR starts in the Cup Series. Um, I just remember him doing the road course races. That's all I remember him for.
Perhaps moms know everything happens for a reason.
Gorgeous night for racing. Indianapolis, Speed City. That's a picture of Indianapolis. Indianapolis Raceway Park, about 7.5 miles down the street from the
It's
picture.
Taylor Mayhew. That's the one.
Speedway.
Man,
And what is
man, this
speed?
dude's gonna be 16 years old in November.
Officially a sellout.
What?
Well
From
done,
Atascadero.
race fans.
Oh, he's from Atascadero, so he's from down there near. So he's from along the coastline. Then he won 10 Canaan or ARCA West races. Well, he only made one Cup start, the 2012 Toyota Save 350. I think he drove for one of the Starton Park teams. He did he did do 13 Truck Series races from 2010 to 2012, and O'Reilly All Parts Racing 2011. That's pretty much it. Oh, you got to see Oliver Weldon race back in May. Nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we'll see him in Indy. Yeah, he's a future IndyCar star. That's for sure. Well, that's if he wants to. Well, that's if that's the path he wants to choose. Sebastian Young. Okay. I mean, if they don't want to race an IndyCar, they can always race an F1. There's a few NASCAR fans out there on social media that I know. I'm not going to mention them by name. Yeah, a lot of them are tuning out of this weekend's races at the Brickyard because they know the races are going to be, well, let's just say the racing it's going to be dirty. It's going to be a race in which dirty air is king, unfortunately, or well, clean air is king, and dirty air is also king as well. I mean, I understand their frustration, and also, can I blame them? No, not really.
is that you do have those peaks, so you know that you're capable of it. It's when those peaks aren't there, you get a little bit more concerned. But private jet ski in a place like Indianapolis Raceway Park and Richmond coming up next week, you just know that he's going to be a threat when you get there. And he's
Oh
going to
yeah,
be
just a heads up, everybody. Just so y'all know, was it next weekend? All three NASCAR's top three series are going to be having an off weekend next week. Trucks, O'Reilly and Cup, yeah, there will be no racing next weekend for NASCAR. They'll be all be taking that weekend off. Same with IndyCar as well. So yeah, the next race for the next races for NASCAR will be Iowa, which is August 8th through 9th. Um, and also IndyCar's racing at Portland that week, but I won't be tuning into Portland because of the timing of the race. The timing of the because of the timing of the race. I kind of wish it didn't do that, but whatever. Yeah, Richmond is 3 weeks from now. Yeah, I'm gonna give those races a watch, especially with the fact that Elliott Sadler's coming out of retirement to drive the 25 truck. So can't wait to see what he does. Oh yeah, and then that weekend NASCAR begins their USA NBC run from Iowa to the end of the season. Connor Mosack, wow, he's up to fourth. Oh yeah, Lee Diffie returns that week. Yeah, I can't wait to see what he does when he does that week. And also, so with NASCAR being at Richmond that upcoming weekend, I am well aware about the IndyCar race that's going to take place in Washington D.C. I know a lot. I know right, IndyCar racing in Washington D.C. is something I never thought I'd see. I know a lot of people are going to have mixed feelings about this one, considering where it's at and the political climate we're in right now. But I don't really want to get into that. The only thing I want from that race is I just want the races to go. I just want the race to go according to plan, and I hope it doesn't get stunk up. And besides, I don't know what next year's IndyCar schedule will look like. Oh,
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Hear that, Doug?
Well, I say it. Lima, ball me. Lima, ball me again? My bad. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, Liberty, Liberty.
then of course at the end of next month too, around the end of next month is the final race of the truck series or the cutoff race for the NASCAR Cup Series before the chase begins, which will kick off at none other than the World Center of Racing, that is Daytona.
The new Craftsman V20 advanced batteries. More power, more runtime, more.
Whoa.
This brain is 4% larger than average. From watching FS1's daily shows, Colin Cowherd, engineered to activate your logical thinking and decision making. Here, and definitely here. First things first. Here, it's thought processing, overstimulated. Beautiful. And this is the chaos zone for improv our story. It's the abstract center where the play and instinct live. Weekdays on FS1. No brainer.
Yep, August 29th, that's the one.
attraction, guys, VIP experiences, and much, much more. Rack up fan rewards points by watching races at home, playing favorites, completing challenges, visiting tracks, and redeem your points for epic prizes. You are your drivers. What are you waiting for? Sign up for the free NASCAR Fan Rewards loyalty program today at NASCAR.com/fanrewards.
Welcome back to Indianapolis Raceway Park. Lane Riggs out front has led them all so far. Christian Edmonds, Chandler Smith, Connor Mozak, Ty Majeski, your top five. You see the biggest movers since the
Yeah, I
start
think
of the
I've
race.
heard that name before. Tyler Lupton. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling he wasn't not related to Dylan Lupton. That dude's 15 years old.
Started in the middle of the field. Had a lot of work to do back there and has been able to make it work. So there's Gio in that 17, running in that 12th position. Good solid start to the night for him. But Eatman is just up ahead of him there in that 42.
I know, right?
That's impressive. I talked earlier in practice.
LOL.
42. We talked earlier in practice. One of his first starts was in Dover, where he finished 21st.
Also, Christian Lundgaard, Scott Dixon, Connor Zilish, all their birthdays were all this week too. It's amazing how everyone's birthdays is all close together. Obviously not on the same day, but close together.
There's Harrison Burton in that 5 truck. I talked about traffic and things energy is picking up. These guys not playing.
Lane Riggs lapping more trucks as he gets around Harrison Burton, about to put Justin Haley lap of 3 wide.
A little contact right there.
Casson Everett in the 93.
Timmy Hill's also in this race too in the 56 truck. And I did acknowledge Tony Breidinger being in this race as well.
So now he's lapped up to 21st. Ben Rhodes is next up. We're at 50 laps. 10 laps to go in stage number 1.
Well, Tanner Gray's going to be the first truck 1 lap down. There are rumors going around that Lane Riggs might be. There were rumors going around that Lane Riggs could be a candidate to drive for Front Row Motorsports next year, specifically the 4 truck replacing Noah Gragson. But Front Row Motorsports, I think someone there said that they're remain committed to having Gragson continue driving the 4 truck. The 4 car next year. I don't know about 2028, but it's just a waiting game. They do say that Lane Riggs could, at the very least, make his Cup debut at some point this year, or either this year or next year. I mean, the only car that he can't drive for Front Row Motorsports is the 36 car, because they have ran it the 36 before. It's been driven by David Reagan, Matt Tiff, Riley Herbst, and several other drivers, either full-time or part-time. And and I think Chandler Smith too. That's 6th through 8th.
Battle for 6K Honeycutt there. Brandon Finger on the bottom, and in the middle, Nick Sanchez. Been over a year since he's been in a truck.
Looks like Grant's got a good longer run truck. We saw him lead early. He's been able to rally.
Back to IndyCar and trucks at St. Petersburg. March, it'll be both March 6th and 7th. Ha 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 ha. Kind of find that funny in a way. Sanchez running below the yellow line. There's the 10 truck of Quarter of Joy.
And those are all the adjustments these drivers will be communicating to their teams. How much do I need? What
Parker Eatman's the highest running niece truck. He's running 10th. Ready to go in stage one. Oh, oh. Turn 2 to go. There we go. Yeah. IRP is like a flat, shorter version of New Hampshire almost. Final lap, stage one. Now lap Gavin Bochelle. He'll be the first car lap down, first truck lap down. I mean, so Gavin should get the free pass. Green and white checkered flag. Lane Riggs leads all 60 laps and wins stage number one. Your stage one results are Lane Riggs, Christian Eckes, Chandler Smith, Connor Mosack, Ty Majeski, Grant Enfinger, Nick Sanchez, Caden Honeycutt, Stuart Friesen, and rounding out the top 10 is Parker Eatman. Damn, Andre Perez was hanging around 10th for a bit. He fell to 11th. Connor Daly running 25th in the 25.
My doctor recommended Calplex. Calplex is the first and only BTK to offer two approved all-oral chemo-free options: ongoing treatment with Calplex or fixed duration treatment when combined with venetoclax. Calplex can cause serious side effects which may lead to death. This includes serious infections, bleeding problems that may increase with blood thinners, decreased blood counts, new cancers including skin cancers, heart rhythm problems, and liver problems. Tell your doctor right away if you have flu-like symptoms, blood in stool or urine, fast or irregular heartbeat, dizziness, feeling faint, chest discomfort, shortness of breath, stomach pain, dark urine, or yellowing skin. Calplex may harm an unborn baby. Ask your doctor about pregnancy and breastfeeding. These are not all the side effects of sun protection. And action. Ask your doctor about Calplex. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help. I'm Keegan Michael Key, and Ore-Ida invented tater tots. Anyone else is just an imitator. Steve and Michael Key here for potato nibblers, made from teeny tiny potatoes. Ore-Ida's tater tots are made from fully grown Oregon and Idaho potatoes.
Did you know there is a female?
Goes wrong at home, you want a team that you can trust. For over 30 years, that team has been Tony's Plumbing. Now, we're bringing that same trust and service to your home's heating and cooling. Introducing Tony's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. From plumbing repairs to heating and AC service, repairs, and installation, Tony's keeps your home running smoothly every season. Schedule service today at calltonys.com. Tony's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. The Bears got your back.
Wi-Fi boosted mobile can make downloading on the go a lot less scary. Stay connected and cut your mobile bill in half with Xfinity Mobile. Xfinity, imagine that. Traditionally, it was always trucks, O'Reilly, but now we feel like you don't need to follow that system anymore.
It just doesn't seem like it's necessary. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. It was interesting. He's like, I don't really think one or the other is better. I think that it's just whatever you have the opportunity to do before you and get the proper seat time to learn the things that you need to learn from a racing standpoint to be able to go to the next level.
Check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show Speed with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Cullen. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's why I love our trucks. These kids, like Gavin Bushnell, show up at 18 years old, like Corey Hunt did out of nowhere a few years back. And you just see right away, they've learned this stuff. Whether you started at 3.5 years old like Gavin did, or whatever your history or background is at you here, you've proven that you belong here. And it's so fun to get to see them first here in the trucks.
You know who else has proven that they belong here? Chandler Smith. Guess what? He's highlighted in yellow. That means he has officially locked himself into the chase. So we have three drivers that we know will
Well,
be
it's
racing
official. Chandler Smith is officially locked into the chase for this year.
See if anybody can figure out what the heck Lane Griggs is doing. Maybe they can get on the right
Not
track.
locked in because of his wins. He's locked in because of his consistent. Well, the win does matter. Well, okay, he is locked in because of his wins at Daytona and North Wilkesboro last week, but he's also locked in because of his consistency.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to take a look at Christian Eck is pulling into the pit stop. This is going to be a long stop. I'm hearing that they're going to have to make a battery change, which is going to be the left rear ventral. We're going to see the team go there. They're having voltage issues. It was down at 10.9 for contact. They're holding it around 14. So the team has to change that battery as they get it over to the it's just been really weird traffic, and it's been so fun listening to his spotter, Kevin Roy. He said it's no
All
change.
right, pit stops just happened, and it looks like the top three will remain. First through fourth will remain the same. Some drivers are gonna move up a spot. One will lose one.
Stuffed crust and Domino's best deal ever for just $9.99 was all Lindsay's idea.
We used to charge $3 more for stuffed crust, and now we're just giving it away.
It's the most financially responsible Lindsay's ever had.
It's crazy.
If our idea doesn't pan out, I call tips in our office. I've already made myself like a hero.
Get any toppings on any pizza, now including stuffed crust for just $9.99.
Lindsay, where we at?
Can they add me trusted?
Who's going to hit the brakes? Me too.
Will we all have to get to that? Then we can be better. Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom?
Maybe it'll show us some great things.
Ask more questions.
But I'm this another runner. Here we go. Let's go.
How do you nourish a cat for a lifetime? Purina Cat Chow.
Here we go.
Nutrition for every lifespan.
Bobby, run off back into this another runner. Father, Bobby. It's me March 5th through 7th, 2027. There's Oxpolo and Jack Harvey. See that Jack Harvey and Oxpolo are rocking. It's a, yeah, Jack Harvey's rocking Connor Daly gear. Oh yeah, speaking of IndyCar, I almost forgot about this. Dreyer Reinbold Racing. They acquired a charter from Ray Hall Letterman Lanigan Racing. They will return to IndyCar full time next season. Who will be in that car next? Who will be in that car next year? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Kevin Lee, that's his name. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, Alex Palou is fresh off his win at Nashville next week. Of course, we all know Kevin Lee because his son Jackson races in the Truck Series on a part-time schedule. The fuck?
Happy to see him taking in a little NASCAR. And Christian Eckes, Amanda, you talked about it. He's back in his box. Yeah, but you're not going to see them at that left rear. You're going to see the top of the hood. Now they're smelling some oil is what Christian said. The team's wondering if it could be the power steering by chance. But on the battery issue, David Ellis decided not to. They didn't let it go down 2 laps.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, if you got oil leaking, that's not good. That Nashville race next last week, Eric. I don't know about you, but they need to change the aero package because we can't be having a race where dirty air is king. I mean, Joseph Newgarden and David Malukas kept Alex Palou in their hip pocket, but just wasn't enough. Just like how Denny Hamlin kept Logano in his hip pocket at North Wilkesboro, and he couldn't pass him. Why? Because dirty air is king. Even the lap traffic was no help. And also, I'm not a big fan of them shortening the race to 75 laps, but whatever. Anyways, Pace Truck heads to pit road. Time to begin stage number 3. The front row motorsports teammates on the front row. Here we go. Oh wow! Looks like Lane Riggs. Looks like Lane Riggs stacked up the outside heat index. Yeah, just think they can have a O'Reilly Auto Parts race time because of adverse weather conditions. Well, what happened last week is another case of adverse weather conditions, that being the heat in this case. I It's called Lucas Oil Raceway Park or Lucas Oil Raceway, but it's sometimes referred to as Indianapolis Raceway Park or IRP. Take a look at this. Look at that. That's what it looks like. That's from Aurora Street. That's on the other side, not by where the railroad track is. That's further near where that Sikh temple is. Holy crap. Um, Connor Mosak's running better than people ought him out to be. Look at that. Michael Christopher Jr.'s cracked the top 10. Well, we got 2 Hallmark Friesen trucks in the top 10. Damn it. Christian Eckes is. Yeah, Christian Eckes' day might be over. Fuck me. That 91 truck has speed, but they can't catch a break for shit. Up, we got another truck off pace. It's Jackson Masenko.
He's on the back stretch. Long way to go to try to length it around. Tell you he's got access lane, maybe. And he does. He stayed great.
Well, Christian Eckes got oil coming out of his truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, David Malukas had last week's race won, but had Monday's race won. But of course, that one caution kind of dicked him over.
And Christian Eckes still on a good road. Well tailored. Yeah, they call it a down pit road after he left. They were able to check the fluid that was up here on pit road. It was actually the oil stream running, but again, it's been so chaotic
One
today.
thing I do know about Portland, though, I don't know what to expect for Portland either. But all I do know is that my second favorite driver next to Pato Ward won the last time we were there, that being Will Power. It was his last win with Team Penske. Yeah, I don't know how Will Power will do at Portland, one of his favorite tracks, especially considering he's with Andretti. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to adapt to that. Yeah, with the performance he's put on this year, yeah, yeah, he's in danger of going winless again. Well, that's another McAnally truck behind the wall. Out there to make sure I stayed hydrated. I brought 2 bottled waters. Yeah, and I also brought a little container of that popcorn. Then on the way home, I stopped by McDonald's to get something. I was gonna get something for y'all, but I figured y'all be eating something from home, so I didn't get any. And also, I promised I was gonna pay you for the die cast. I don't know if I'll pay you today or tomorrow, but we'll see. Because I don't want to be holding it off for another. I'll start with the die cast first. I'll pay you like 70. I think that's how much I.
You paying for the 48 for the 2 cars? Remember from
I,
that other
I
company?
think so. Yes. I remember paying you for that. I don't want to wait to pay gas. I want to do it by means of withdrawing money from the bank and giving it.
Okay.
So I got die cast,
Phone,
phone, ticket.
transformer, ticket.
That's 4 things, right?
No.
I figured my Christopher was related to the late Ted Christopher. It's his uncle, that is. And in that one picture, it looked like he was driving for Tommy Baldwin Racing. I recognize that 7 number font anywhere. For the transformer, I'll pay you 60 since that's how much it went for. This racetrack bomb is basically a shorter, flatter. It's similar to New Hampshire. It's flat but shorter. Well, well, it races like New Hampshire. It's flat, but the only difference is it's a shorter version of it. In other words, it's one of those tracks where you can race below the yellow line in the corners.
Who got that with this on that too?
Just Eric and some other people.
Oh, Terry Berlinger's got that.
Yeah, she's got Celsius on her truck tonight with the highlighter yellow number. She's driving the second Rackley War truck. And then you got Harrison Burton driving the 5 truck for Tricon Garage.
I love watching those white gloves pounding that steering wheel back and forth, trying to find that grip.
Also, you probably noticed that Frankie Muniz has found his way into the top 20, which is, yeah, it's not every day you see Frankie Muniz running between 10th and 20th. The truck that Frankie Muniz is racing tonight is being offered in diecast form too. They still haven't shown what time that IndyCar race in DC will start. Obviously, it's going to be a daytime race. Andretti hasn't had a podium. Wow, it's been 5 years since they had one. Since Rossi, okay. Yeah, speaking of Rossi, man, he and Rasmussen, their race last week at Nashville went downhill again. Jesus Christ, it's been a rough season for ACR this year.
What are you here for today? Just clean. In and out. Easy peasy. Impact tooth over here. I don't know if you can see it, but let's just sit quietly and wait for it. I'm what they call a grinder. Yeah, progressive compensating for becoming your parents, but we can't save you money when you buckle home on our lips. Abnormally large tonsils. Still big if you keep
That Ralph Fender, my angel, he went home. He was out there for a good 10 hours today, or close to 10 hours.
exhaust is a pipeline between driver and machine. That's the fuel constants. To your chest.
Well, this guys went all alone.
You are in the zone.
Yeah, Hunter also left too. Adam went back to Woodland.
Where are they all at?
Various areas near the Fresno sub. Now that I sit, now that I know what's gonna be, pissed at the fact that I sacrificed all those trains just so I can catch an oil train that was never gonna come for nothing.
Coming up August 9th on Fox, the starters of IndyCar going full throttle. They look to chase down Alex Palou in Portland. It's August 9th, only on Fox. Alex Palou, just heard from him, four-time champion.
Scalpers are overpricing a lot of Kyle Busch merchandise. Like a Kyle Busch 164 car is going for $50 when it's normally $11. Like no one wants to buy a 164 truck or car for $50 plus. Forget that.
There's a capitalizing on this passing. The people that will be like, oh, I want a college thing, and then they'll go, oh, okay, buy this. Yeah.
I'm just. I know y'all folks in the live stream heard this. So it's been a little over 2 months since Kyle Busch left us. I wish he was still here. Ever since then, a lot of scalpers, man. In case you don't know what a scalper is, it's a person or person. It could be a man or a woman. They go out, buy stuff, and then they double the price to profit off of it. Most common thing that's scalped nowadays is cards. It can be either Pokemon cards or sports cards, even merchant, even the the NASCAR diecast community has been hit by scalpers. I don't know if y'all noticed, but people are scalping the heck out of Cobblish merchandise, selling some. Like for example, I saw in here one Cobblish 164 car is going for $50 plus, and some of his 124s are going for over 100. I'm like, I don't want to buy either car, regardless of scale, in any of those prices. Circle B and those companies out there, their prices are they're the way they price things. It's a lot better than how these scalpers do it. I don't know if they're scalping shirts and hats, but it is what it is. Yeah. Damn, Michael Christopher Jr. is on a tear. He's going to the outside. Matt Kenseth won the 2004 Siemens 200 New Hampshire 22 years ago today. It was the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, or it was called then the Bush Series. Oh my God. Yep. Yeah, I found here 2026. Yeah, some of these people are getting these die casts even before they even release. Some were sold about 2 weeks ago. I found a Cobbush 164 going for 60 dollars, another going for 34.99, and another going for 32.99. So forget that. Oh, so it looks like Bodie's uploading all 2011 races. It won't do anything after that. It'll probably be a while before he uploads any races beyond 2011. It'll be a long time. All right, 12, no, 13 to go in stage two. Yeah, Chandler Smith led 2 laps, but 34 took it back. Oh, okay. So he said that he can't do anything past. He said in his comments. Hmm. Okay, so I see what he's saying. Time to go in stage two. Mm. Mm. Timmy Hill going another lap.
Another one.
Thank you.
The last one.
Mm. Let's go. Blinded by the light of the fucking Tuesday, blinded by the fucking Tuesday. Drama, mama, singing in the summer with a teenage diploma. In the house of the man. Four to go in stage two.
This must be yours.
Oh, four wide at IRP. Wow, that's a first. Wow, they made it. That's for second place, by the way. All right, final lap of stage two this time by. The 34 puts Harrison Burton a lap down. About to put Caston Everidge another lap down. And 22 all the way up there. Anyways, green white checkered flag. Lane Riggs sweeps the stages. He has now led all but 2 laps tonight. I saw the 20. Looks like the 22 truck is missing from the leaderboard. I saw it was someone named Tipton. I noticed in a couple of races this year, I noticed at least one name is missing from the leaderboard. It was Monty Tipton, the 22 truck. Found a picture of him. He's from Mill Valley, California. Okay, so he's from Marin County, from Mill Valley. He's racing the ARCA Menard Series and ARCA West Series. He's only 19 years old.
This is wash bar hand made look clean. But can have the physical food residue left behind. You can get better clean even in your machine with new Cascade Complete. These action packs have a 3-in-1 formula with dawn, protecting grease and cloudy residues, leaving nothing behind. But they clean you more. Check it out. Okay, I'll make enough dishwashers. The Cascade Complete No Shine. Woo, I'm handsome. Get a complete clean. Cascade.
When your teeth are sensitive, even water breaks the curse. Michael Desensitized is a fast and easy solution. New Sensitized Liquid Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. And get you back in the game sensitivity free.
Healthy, nourishing cat for a lifetime. Purina Cat Gel.
You just more of that protein. Make it big and strong.
Big NASCAR weekend continues. Tomorrow, the O'Reilly Auto Series stars will battle it out for the last chance of the race. Action starts before Eastern on CW. And Sunday,
Blinded
Race
by
continues with the
lightning.
Cup Series. The Crown Jewel is on the line. Who will prevail? See it at 2 Eastern on TSport. And we hope to be back here at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Shaky Little Cycle Launcher Racing. Josh Spence and Amanda Busick with you. This gorgeous night doesn't get better for racing under the lights. A little short track Friday night action.
I like what you're saying, Jake.
Stage one so far. Green lights. Raceway has been safe here the last 520. Both stages for 2020. Parker Eastman down there getting 1 point. That's a big deal for that young man making his third career start.
Yeah, those that stage points are stage one first pick. Huge deal. And even more important, the problems that they've had at the end of stage one there, after they did stop and find out about the alternator issues. And I see score 366 points came into this race tie. Yes, with Tyler Eagle for that final transfer spot into the chase.
The voting poll. Okay, so I got 5 votes in. Everyone, everyone's been picked. Okay.
Everything normal, they'll get bored here, fill her up with fuel, and go to the checker. So you don't want a mistake. You don't want to speed. You don't want to have a problem with the. But this is what it's all about right here. This is why those athletes get paid to do what they do and do it so flawlessly.
Here we go.
Jennifer Peters tonight playing Riggs
All right.
and Shepard Smith
Pit
playing
road's
Shingo tonight.
open. Here we
Making
go.
their way down pit road, they'll be filling out the circle race fuel to zero carbon bioethanol. Josh.
Well, Chad Smith was sentiments. Most of the trucks in the field.
Blinded by lightning.
This year, last year, it finished in that second spot with Connor Corey Day and Ron Petty from the exact same setup. He finds himself in that P2 position starting this race. Seventh today, no
My
chance for
friend,
Pettis to
I'm a
move on
farmer
to
in the
place.
summer with a
Race history is small adjustment here. I hate to tell you, life is feeling less on that front. These sweepstakes are
Car
in state
Mosak's
first
gonna
here.
come off pit
And
road
Peters with
second.
one final stage to go. His team got it done. Was able to take the 7 off of pit road and maintain position.
That's just impressive run for Connor. Both times since they started this day, he's been fast all day long. Now he's positioned to run a very solid
All right,
race.
let's see if he can finish the deal here in the final stage. See how that goes.
It's the polo.
It's all good Wednesday on Fox. Craftsman U20 advanced batteries. More power, more runtime, more.
Whoa.
We're all unreasonable about something. For us, it's creating uncompromising.
So your stage two results were Lane Riggs, Connor Mosack, Chandler Smith, Grant Enfinger, Ty Majeski, Nick Sanchez, Stuart Friesen, Michael Christopher Jr., Caden Honeycutt, and Tyler Ankrum rounded out the top 10.
Please help yourself, young man. Go in my mouth. Okay, now ready to lift up. Horizon, there's only one direction. Show the time. And the Dodgers. Juan Soto and the Mets. 4 Rangers. Saturday, 7 Eastern on Fox. 241. 243. Nope. Round table pizza delivery. A feast for me. Round table's Dragon's Fire Feast. Loaded with bold Nashville flavor. Eat the heat. Get as loud as you can for Roasted Town. See it. Hear it. Feel it. Experience it live. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Golden One Center August 15th and 16th. Watch the live PE Tigers and Morgan and Morgan. Especially twice Saturday night tickets available.
So which one's yours?
Victory has never tasted so good. Show up for your team. Round table pizza.
Saturday night is baseball night on Fox. This week, the game's biggest superstars take center stage. The Dodgers battle Juan Soto and the Mets. Towards Mariners and Rangers. That's tomorrow, 7 Eastern. Open on Fox. Baseball action. A lot of racing action. How about Mike Hoosier State? Absolutely showing off tonight. Beautiful sunset.
Simply beautiful. Sunsetting. The scene is perfect. Regan, could this change as the sun goes down? Could it change the track anywhere? It might help someone gain some ground on Lane Riggs? Where do you stand on that?
It could, Michael, it could work out that way. With Amanda telling me that they made a small adjustment to that truck and it was just a little bit free, and it tells me that they're thinking ahead, and they're probably thinking more maybe this, how do we stay ahead of this track change that's getting ready to happen? But some different players up there at Conroe's are going to be able to start to settle down and maybe have an opportunity to really
Should be getting to choose this time by.
get up there and put a little pressure on. We haven't seen a lot of pressure on Lane tonight, so that can change what you do.
Well, you're from the restart or this to start the second stage.
Christian Eck is coming back in.
Maybe it's years changing this you and lost in the lead. So yeah, you can't be perfect here.
Fastest race gets 1 point. So,
Says this why. I want to see if he does it. Will be the only thing that Lane hasn't won today.
You're going to get the green with 70 to go in this final stage.
So it's creative there. So thinking outside the box.
You guys talking about how important 1 point can be. If it's out there, let's go get it.
70 laps to go here from
All right.
It's been all Lane Riggs. Can anybody step up?
All right, time to begin stage number 3, the final stage, as we now get 70 to go with the green flag. Here we go. Mosack going to the bottom.
Bit of a slow start there for Mozak. He grabbed that second position. He does it.
No problem for Lane Riggs. Look at this battle.
Even the lap traffic wasn't phasing the 34 either.
This game only the way they bring some of these restarts. We haven't had somebody go around racing really tight. Where you roll by from the apron all the way to the outside wall.
This was a regular truck. This was just a regular race with no stages. We most likely would have had green flag pit stops. Spencer Boyd on the high side. '91's coming back in.
So that is one extra point for him, making something out of what they thought could have been nothing with that alternator issue.
You see Majeski just scraping that inside of the grass. Something with that Sanchez.
Watching Nick Sanchez and what he's been able to do tonight, I miss seeing this young man in the Truck Series. I hope maybe this opens up another opportunity for him to run full time.
Such a talented race car driver, and couple wins in the Truck Series that he's had, and just a guy that's a pleasure to be around. Right, he's so much fun to talk to, and so passionate about the sport, and definitely would love to see him get some good opportunities.
Breaking news. NASCAR race control has just said because they took Christian Eckes' car to the garage, he is not eligible for the fastest lap, so he will not get that extra point.
That was fun. Well,
It was a fun talking point. But you gotta try.
Good effort. You can't hate him for trying.
yeah, you can't hate us for not doing it.
Up caution. Oh wow, it's Landon Lewis. Landon Lewis is on fire. Man, he hit the wall hard.
Contact tonight. Landon had a heck of a
Damn.
start, three straight top
I think the
five
tire might have
finishes.
went down.
Struggled tonight
Yeah,
with
that truck is cooked.
when this incident happened.
Oh, that's our first caution for an incident tonight. Oh wow, Daniel Hemrick's also wrecked.
Daniel Hemrick.
Yeah, and you saw the damage to both sides of Landon Lewis's truck, which kind of indicated that there was another truck involved there. And
Well, we talked about how tight these guys have been racing. Both of those plants.
They were running 18th and 19th.
That's big damage.
19 trucks. Jesus, it's been a nightmare season for Bill McAnally Racing. Like Jesus, what the hell? Oh wow. Looks like he's trying to go under the 13 or something.
innocent bystander, if you're Landon Lewis,
45 truck had nowhere to go.
right up there, trying to figure out where to get that free pass if the incident does happen, and they're pushing extra hard to try and get positions at that point.
It's just so sad when you don't do anything wrong, just circumstances takes your day of your night away from you.
Another tough night for Daniel Hemrick. They'll continue to fight up here. We'll step aside.
Trying to go underneath the 13 and
Incident of
spun himself, and the 45 had nowhere to.
Great news. I'm prescribing you Icotine, a new kind of treatment for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Just one pill, once a day.
You're unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, right? The results? Icotine provides powerful skin clearance, and I've seen my patients achieve completely clear skin. It also has a proven safety profile, with Icotine patients reporting side effects at rates similar to placebo.
Yes, see the.
Oh, patient brochures. Do you want one? Increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them may occur before treatment. Your doctor may check you for infections, TB if you need a vaccine, or have kidney problems. Icotine. Ask your doctor if it's right for you.
You're unbelievable.
Can AI trust it? Who's going to hit the brakes if we need to?
So they are in a relationship?
Oh yeah, was it 13 years ago today? Austin Dillon won the inaugural Truck Series race at Eldora Speedway. He was driving an RCR truck number 39. That was the last time the number 39 that was the last time the number 39 won in any of NASCAR's top 3 series. Oh yeah, I remember Norm Benning put on a heck of a show in those heat races to get into that race. The new Tennessee Titans Stadium won't be complete until mid 2026, so it'll be complete around this time next year.
Hot dog, Cameron?
I'm sure.
How do you nourish a cat naturally? Purina Cat Chow Naturals.
I do miss the Truck Series racing at Eldora. They put on quite a show there, even if the races were even if the races were caution fest at time. Then of course, the only other dirt track the Truck Series raced at was Knoxville, but it was very clear that a lot of people didn't like the Truck Series racing at Knoxville. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing. I mean, they tried. I mean, I wasn't expecting Knoxville to be on the schedule forever. So, and also I missed them racing at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park too. The finish. I don't know how Lane Riggs would handle Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, but I'm sure he would be good there. I remember the last truck race at Knoxville was a caution fest. I mean, it could have been worse. I mean, yeah, this was during a time when a lot of the Truck Series races were mostly caution fest because the drivers were just race. The racing etiquette was just off the rails during those times. Seems like things have calmed down by now.
This is a huge hit for him, right? He was 40 points to the good coming into tonight, and you see right there that gap is closed up significantly for him. And there's still room to lose a couple more spots here, based on trucks that are on the track with him being off the track. So we'll have to see how it shakes up and who's able to move forward or maybe not move forward, the guys that are behind him. But you just don't want that pressure as we go into Richmond next week, another short track, and as we get down to crunch time here with only these 3 races remaining right now before the chase. He had a good opportunity tonight to leave here and feel like he was pretty well, I know, not locked in by the numbers.
Well, as you probably noticed, the race is now under a red flag because of this crash.
About his up and down roller coaster season. Currently in the top 5, just quietly, just wants to get to the end of this race, have a chance to win it, and put together for the first time all year 2 races in a row. Wow.
Speaking of talking, Michael, weekdays on FS1, Sharp Minds talking everything that matters. Wake up Barstool, The Herd. First things first, it's sports talk like you've never heard before. As weekdays on FS1 is a no-brainer. First things first, those guys have so much fun when they come to the racetrack. They were at the Daytona 500, the Indy 500. They know their racing stuff. They've interviewed every driver. They have a great time.
I think that's my favorite part, just the knowledge that they have and the pure enjoyment that they have when they're at the track, no matter where it is, whether it's Daytona, Indy, it makes it a lot of fun.
We're under red flag.
We're out in a dirt track. We are still in Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Oil was laid down all over this little short track in Indiana. The safety guys are out there offering up water to some of the competitors if they need a sip.
Kudos to the drivers. You had just mentioned, Michael, about 10 minutes ago that you couldn't believe that they've all kept it straight on these restarts. No incidents tonight. Until now, 61 laps to go. The red is out.
something else that'll be interesting after we get this race back going again. These trucks are going to be on, and I know they started the race on. They're going to be on cyclic tires here. What that means is the tires, for the first time all night, really got hot and then got cold. And
Got someone out there passing out water to the drivers because it is hot in those trucks.
We'll have to keep an eye on that as it starts to play out because I wouldn't imagine any of our leaders coming to the route for any reason right now. So I'll have to see how that materializes.
I think it's interesting reading. You're kind of going down my road. The things are changing. The sun's setting. The temperature's a little cooler. Going down a bit.
Yep, see,
About the cycle on
fell
the tires.
asleep.
We're just
Of
trying
course
to make
he.
sure we cover every base about how someone can possibly do anything with the lane train. He is hooked up, and this is an impressive performance.
The lane train. I like it.
I said check the look, but I meant I don't know whatever train does.
I'll tell you what, it's 9:40 and it's finally dark in Indianapolis. Everybody that's from the West Coast comes out to Indy to visit.
Is this at Indianapolis Speedway?
No, this is a whole different racetrack. Yeah, this is on the other side of town, of the city.
Well, there's one guy that's very familiar with the truck series. I've seen him back behind the wheel. Raj, let's hear from Josh.
That's right, Jake. He's moved on to the O'Reilly series, doing very well.
Yeah, some of the O'Reilly Auto Parts series and IndyCar regulars are just stopping by here. The trucks in O'Reilly Auto Parts series have only raced at this track. The Cup series has never raced there.
Huh?
The Cup series has never raced at IRP. From there to Indy to the other speedway, it's 7.7 miles.
He's won the O'Reilly race, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, he hasn't. I forgot he was driving the 32 car this week for Jordan Anderson. It's his last start in that car. He'll be in the 88 the rest of the year. Because Chase Elliott's driving the 88 tomorrow. Also, guess who's getting a star on the Walk of Fame next year? Jimmy Johnson. I'm surprised he's getting one despite not being an actor or anything.
I like to get part of it. The other drivers have their own Hollywood star.
No one really. I don't think Jeff Gordon has a star.
The results will take care of themselves, and that's been the biggest lesson that I've learned this year, and it's been super valuable. So I think I've got some great races coming up for me to get back into the chase, and then I'll have the rest of the year in the 88. So super excited, and obviously huge thanks to Mr. H and Miss Linda and everybody in the Hendrick Automotive Group for supporting me. And I guess I think I heard the truck's getting back going. I won't take too long on the air, but watch us tomorrow, and hope the fire truck's getting in tonight. There you go. Some great perspective from Raj Crew. Savannah?
Standing outside the Care Center with Daniel Hemrick, and from your perspective, what happened?
Yeah, just a whole close, and I saw a quick replay of it. I had to run on 13 and was going to sit into the bottom hard. And I put that line like you turned that too at the same time. It was just kind of a bad situation. So,
That hole closed up. That hole closed up when he's trying to go in for position. Yeah, it's been another nightmare season for Bill McAnally's truck team. Yeah. Well, they haven't won a lot because the 34 truck's been too dominant this year. And all of the Chevy wins this year in truck, they've all been Cup regulars. Well, Grant Enfinger was the first non-Cup guy to win a truck race this year.
The last 2 weeks, it's been a second place finish, but second Indianapolis season, first since Atlanta at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I think Daniel described it exactly how we saw it, right? It was just it was a move, and another truck made a move that wasn't expected.
I don't expect any leaders to come in, but
We're being told, yep, there's honeycut on pit road right now.
Well, that makes perfect
Well,
sense.
11 trucks coming in.
He needs to do something different. This adjustment, these tires, this could be what he needs.
Gio Ruggiero coming in as well, his teammate.
These guys are running 10th and 14th.
Someone has this in their collection. It's an old Jimmy Johnson O'Reilly Auto Parts car from 2000. This is when he was driving that 92. The sponsor was Altel. It looks like a promo die cast. If you look very closely, not a lot of sponsors on it.
The other driver involved in that incident, Landon Lewis. Let's hear from him.
Yep. I need to see what team that is exactly.
Oh, it's a lot of positives for sure. I mean, we made the truck way better from stage 1 to stage 2. I think we were running like the six pace lap times, which I thought was great. We drove up the thing tonight without being scored nights, so I'm just proud of the group effort.
Also on Wikipedia, if you look up Jimmy Johnson, has a picture of him from Sonoma this year.
I guess calling the wrong place at the wrong time. We definitely don't want to be standing here, but it is what it is, and you have those moments throughout racing. It's just how you come back from them.
Thank you, Landon, and Ron Hornaday right there off camera to come find his driver.
There's Ron Hornaday Jr.
He was energetic about his progress, and you saw sort of the other end of the spectrum. Daniel won the short track at Martinsville last year. He expects to be in a position to win races. He really was never there. Just when you don't perform at the level you hope to, then when a crash happens, especially when you wonder if you could have avoided it, it's just really hard on you. So it's just a competitor in Daniel, and just the youthful enthusiasm for laying and knowing that he couldn't do anything. He was just in the wrong place. Under at the third.
And think about the unfortunate turn for McNally Hilton in racing right now as well. One truck that was running for second, another one that was still battling to try and find the run. And things turned upside down there night with Christian Eckes having his problems.
So that 92 team that Jimmy Johnson drove in his early days in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, the team was called Herzog Motorsports. That's what it was.
Tonight he's led 140 laps so far. Chandler Smith, his teammate, the only other driver who's led tonight, led 2 laps early though.
Here we go. We're going to choose it up. Horse lane goes high. See what we look like. Left and right after that. Michelle in the one, who's still on the lead lap, running 10th position.
It's a pretty incredible job by that young man.
And same with Michael Christopher Jr. up in the top 10, solid, steady run for him. Parker Eatman, we talked about him early, making his way into position to get a top 10 finish, and then Caden Honeycutt bringing us to the restart 14. We're going to keep our eye on that 11 truck and see what this strategy play is able to do for him.
Definitely. It's going to be fun to watch, how far through the field he can get, where he can get up to, and if it maybe helps his bike go a little bit different direction here.
Back there with him with fresh tires on row 7, Gio Ruggiero as well. So we'll see what kind of progress they make. It's going to be fun. They're going to be 4 wide. Will we see 5?
I think so. I think we see it.
All right, coming back to the green, we're going to have
His teammate on the inside once again. Does anybody have anything for Blade Riggs? There'll be 56 laps to go from Indianapolis.
all right, back to green. 56 laps to go. Wow, stack up.
Blade Riggs to the point. Connor Mozak right there in second, battling side by side. Chandler Smith on the bottom. Here comes Ty Majeski.
And 7 trucks can get clear for 7 trucks clear for second place. And Gavin Bushell is running in 9th place.
It's got to be having so much fun. Things just work out. The O'Reilly series for him. The team went away. He's been running part-time, and now he comes here, picks up where he left off, battling up front. He's been in the top 5 all night. Running 4th right now.
This is a gap we got to keep our eye on.
Oh yeah, Caden Honeycutt, he's up to 11th now.
How low and fast he's able to get
He's on fresh tires, so let's see how far up he climbs in the leaderboard. He's up to 10th now.
It's a good first few laps, right? You pick up 4 spots almost immediately. Get those fresh tires going. Wants to get Kane Honeycutt wants to get as many as he can, as quick as he can before it starts to level off just a little bit. I feel like we've seen that battle for the better part of 149 laps right now. It just seems like we keep talking about these two side by side. One time one's on the bottom, the next time the other one is.
Kane Honeycutt up to 9th now.
He just wants to see these laps roll off the green flag while he's got that tire advantage.
Usually on the right side of the screen, it would show what lap they last pit on, but not in this case.
This team did.
Gio hasn't made up much ground with those fresh tires. Still on 14.
Luckily it hasn't caught him. If anybody else would decide to do that with 50 to go right now as they're crossing the line. I think it all just depends on when that
50 to go.
were to fall, right? And if you're maybe slower, right? So what are you saying, Mr. Perez? When you think about there being another 25 laps in here, be some tough decisions for crew chiefs with that were the case.
These are biggest fours since the restart. Definitely Kate Honeycutt going in the right direction. There it is right there, up 5 spots.
He's got 2 or 3 trucks here in a row. He can keep off in a hurry. There's Gavin down at the bottom of the 1 truck. There's Perez.
Go 2 more spots.
One thing I really like out of the 11 truck of Kate Honeycutt right now, he's got those white gloves that we've talked about. You can see it through the windshield as he exits the corner. So
Andre Perez is having a good night. He has at the very least a top 10 trip.
a little bit in terms of his what he's doing with his hands, right? That means I'm making that truck better sense, and giving it what he needs in terms of the adjustments, and that'll help this truck
Almost 3 wide.
have that speed
Yeah,
further and lead
have
those
to go
two
3 wide.
3 wide there.
Michelle not giving up, guys.
That's exactly right.
Michael Ray, that's what I love about this series. Every week the entry list comes out, there's always at least one guy on there. We all have to go to work and research and say, where did they come from before they got to Michelle in the one is one of them. And what a great opportunity for him, a Tricom Garage. And he's putting them on, and he's been in the top 10 all night.
And I just love
No, he just cropped the top 10, not to this
the racecraft that they have and the skill that they have and how ready they are. And
11 truck about to take another spot.
trying to clear off the turn two. Andres Perez can't quite do it that time, but should be able to get this completed here in the next lap and a half or so.
Don't you love that call, though, by the team to bring him down, get those tires, give us a chance. We didn't have a chance. We were running just inside the top 10 barely.
Kate Honeycutt's been working all day long. One of 2 drivers double duty today. Practices, qualifying, ARCA Series, and the Truck Series. This was just before our race, guys. Kate Honeycutt won a battle at the end.
The Arcus series put on a better,
17 car right
but
there.
some of a more solid race than the,
Battle with
in my opinion. But whatever.
had an issue. Kate hangs on and brings home the win. Doesn't burn out. Has to do all the
That
things.
17 car, it looks like Bobby Labonte's old Kingsford paint scheme from 2012.
Gavin down on the bottom. I think Gavin's better than the 11 right now. Just lost that spot when they were racing 3 wide.
Perez doing a nice job on that outside.
Well, at least Fox is showing one back. At this rate, just let the 11 truck go. He's clearly better than you are.
There we go.
He gets him. Honeycutt to 7. 42 laps to go from Indianapolis Raceway Park. We're going to step aside. You won't miss a thing. We're going side by side.
Talk
It's easy, but who's willing to step up? This is your trash face to face. Man to man counts. That's exactly how things get settled here. That is why you tune in to Fox Nation. Make your move. Real American Freestyle, exclusively on Fox Nation. Everybody's got a plan until they get taken down. Since the dawn of America, we've craved speed. Johnny, go faster! So, we built the new machine. Speed brings, baby! I need more speed! Then, a new kind of speed. This is killer! We should make a sport out of this! A sport?
Andre Perez just got around the one truck.
We just built a sport around it. Just when you thought ceramic couldn't get
Harrison Burton running
spray onto a
good right now. He's running in 17th.
Hit an enter and shine with Mother's California Gold ceramic spray rings. Ceramic made simple. Give it that.
Christian Eckes is running 35 laps down.
And for $2, you can upgrade to a small blizzard from Blizzard California. Starting with this top cookie blizzard. The $40 meal deal with $2 blizzard upgrade. Get it delivered. Do today. This Saturday. And you're back. Protecting the plate, working the counter. And tonight, you get the fix you've been waiting for. This time, Mets in prime time. Because if it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. This Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox. You are fearless, take control. Spread down the track and get ready for a fight.
Next truck race is Richmond.
Indianapolis, 36 laps to go here for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Lane Riggs has now led 162 laps tonight. That's more than last year, and that is a career high. What a performance. We thought it couldn't get better than what he did here a year ago.
We didn't think anybody would say do what his teammate Taylor Smith did last week.
Yeah, I mean, Caden Honeycutt, he might get into the top 5, but I don't think it's. Yeah, with the laps winding down, yeah, there's no way he's going to get to them unless a caution comes out.
Lane's working through traffic, obviously. That's some free track, but really impressive run for the 7. Look at there. Big slide there off turn 4.
Styles Smith here with Ty Majeski closing in on him just a little bit, trying to do whatever. Ty trying to do whatever he can do to find a way around him, but looks like Taylor Smith's got the wheel to that bottom right now, and just not quite enough to roll the top around the outside of him.
I think Ty's trying to really open up that outside groove. He ran a little bit higher the last couple laps through 1 and 2 than he has most of the race. Just doing anything he can to see if he can find some asphalt for those good years that's going to make him gain ground. And you can see a really nice run through the center there. That's what it's all about. When your tires are heated up and you're pacing with a guy, you got to look around. You got to try to find somewhere on the racetrack where you can make better
Gavin
time.
Bushell up to 8th.
There's the guy you're chasing.
We haven't seen all year long. We've documented Ty Majeski and the up and down roller coaster that he's had, right? A good week that week, good week that week. Kind of curious what happens if he finishes this run off and breaks that mold. Has good week, good week. What do we see beyond that?
Caston Everidge racing on the apron. Of course, you can also see the Speedy Dry 2.
Every week it's just been problems that have kept him from having the consistent finishes that we're used to seeing out of that 88 truck and Tom Majeski. He's faster right now than Taylor Smith.
Tom Majeski about to go for 3rd.
Truck work down there where no one else is. Doesn't make life a lot simpler when you just kind of cut to the very bottom and everybody slide up out of your way.
When you can go where they're not, and you can go where you want to when you're not around them. It does make for that easy. And Lane Riggs is, we talked all day about how smooth he looks in the truck, and that's always a sign of the comfort level that he's got.
There it is. He's gotten there now. Use that upper lane. I like what
Majeski going to 3rd.
Well, I spoke too soon. He got there. He just couldn't stay there. You can see, though, he's figured out a way to get his truck in a better position by running that extremely high lane.
You see Chandler Smith tried to adjust his line, tried to go to the high side to maybe throw him off just a little bit with it. Ty was able to get back door to door. He's a lot closer this time on that center corner. Cameron's not going to be able to use the track, and this should be it right here.
Time Jesse told our Josh Sims, this is the night they're going to break the streak. Anytime he finishes in the top 10, he finishes up 25th or worse. He finished top 10 last week, and he's been running here top 5, running in that third spot. Josh.
And Jamie, it's funny about the draft we talk about for Ty Majeski, because also when I talked to him earlier, he said this time last year, I was about 20 points out of the chase or the playoffs at the time. So this year, despite the inconsistencies,
Also,
he's
I
much better.
also speaking of Twitter, look what Tricon Garage posted on their Twitter account. Um, this is to hype people up for the race that was happening tonight. Look, they got it's a depiction of what was that the 17 truck of Gio Ruggiero trying to dunk a basketball into the basket. I mean, I tell you, these teams find one way or another to hype up their fans. I mean, it's great. I commend them for their creativity, if you know what I'm saying.
He's having a good nighttime right. Go back there on 11th right now, a little ways behind him. So each stage he gained points, and now he's going to gain points at the end of the race as they are right now. So smart as much as he wants to keep that sixth position, just be smart right here, bud.
Came in tied right at that cut line. See, he's gained 10 points on the 18th. Great night for Stuart Friesen.
I think that's better with those fresher tires. This is when it starts to get interesting to me, Regan. If the caution were to fall, one of these
Kane Honeycutt going for sixth place. That's position sixth and seventh. No pun intended.
I mean, I'm thinking you almost see some action, a lot of action on pit road.
I think right now you would see definitely some guys that if I'm the 34 lane Ritz, I'm not sure that I'm taking any chances with anything. And it just you got to be worried about right if that were to happen, how many will stay out behind you. But
Well, I think that's what would happen if he doesn't come in. They're all going to come in because they know that'll cook him. So tense times down on pit road. Lane's just wheeling that thing, doing his job. But there's a lot of thinking on pit road about the scenarios that could take place if the caution were to fall.
and that's the crew chief's job right now too, right? It's if you got to calculate everything out. You got to be continually thinking each lap. Okay, what are the scenarios, right? So that you're ready for it if it were to take place. But the what if that I know right now is Lane Riggs is still hooked up and doesn't have a lot to worry about.
Yeah, I almost think that if you are Lane, you're just going to maintain that lead. You're not going to push that truck. You don't want to use up those tires any more than you have to, just in case something does happen late. And you
You
just
probably noticed that
pass
the
out that
7
lead.
truck is pulled away from third place.
And the leader just crossed the line. That means we've reached
20
our
to go.
announcement. 20 to go. Ryan Ricks has been dominant tonight. He's going to be in really good position to lock in the first seat of the chase at the next race in Richmond. We're going to have a couple of weeks off, and Richmond comes up August 14th right here on FS1.
Points. We've been talking all season long about how important they are when we go chase racing. That winner of the regular season is going to have a 25-point advantage when we reset for the chase.
How it goes back to trying to do everything he can to get up there to Lane Riggs. Done a nice job on this run though, and I know he'd love to get up there and battle with him, but the day that he's had running in second place right now, he's sticking on the whole day, brother. Started
This will
practice
be
until the
Lane
end.
Riggs' fifth win of the season.
I mean, this is the kind of night to me where you say, I can do this. There's one guy that messed up my party. His name was Lane Riggs, and he was untouchable. But I put all the rest of them away, and that builds a lot of confidence when a young racer has
Yeah,
guys like
I
this.
think this is the next to last race of the regular season.
Able to put a little bit of a gap on Chandler Smith now. Once he got behind, he felt like he was a little bit better. Chandler Smith
Damn,
is a beast right now.
182 laps led tonight.
Everybody wants to win every race, but start to stack, stack get some really good finishes together, and Good for the 38 truck.
Sanchez, a good run in that 77 truck just behind the 38.
Sanchez is having a good night. Expecting him to finish further down the leaderboard, but he's doing a lot better than I expected him to. Well, that third place starting spot definitely paid off.
What's he been saying?
I think they need to bring like the softer tire or something for IRP, and then we'll have a race where we'll see more than one lead change or more than two lead. Kyle Busch is probably looking down from heaven, be like, man, that's something I would have done if I was back in the day. Also, speaking of Cup guys, there are no Cup drivers in this field either.
Inside 15 to go.
Stuart Friesen, we talked at the top of the show about the 1 year anniversary of his huge dirt wreck. And I'm just wondering if
Stuart Friesen running sixth.
he went to work,
So,
he vowed that he was going to be back at Daytona, and he was. And it's been an up and down year for Stuart Friesen, but today has been a turnaround. Had his best qualifying effort in what
polls closing with
and tonight he's been running
10 to go as always.
all night
So make sure you get your votes in.
He's just carved away this battle from Peyton Honeycutt, Peyton with the pressure tires. Stewart's been able to hold them off so far.
And the last time we saw Stewart, I wasn't sure that was going to be the case. But
Yeah, last week Chandler Smith took the lead with like 105 laps to go, never looked back. Well, today it's just been another master class from Lane Riggs tonight.
extra point for himself as he gets further into the run or closer to the finish.
Rochelle still stalking these two. Has about the same pace. Runs up there, makes a look
Him,
out.
Gavin Bushell is caught up to the one to his teammate.
But he's doing a great job.
And yeah, what a successful night, right? Your first race, you could come out of your first Craftsman Truck Series race with a top 10 finish. Top 10 is checking every box right now, right? You drop maybe a little damage on the back bumper, those restart
All
snag-ups,
right,
but A plus plus tonight.
I agree.
after running the
poll is
articles,
closed.
not just his sights set on this. He had a lot going on today, so
Busy man.
busy man and very smart young man. He's done a great job.
Here's Perez rolling around in the ninth position as we get down inside of 10 to go here.
Wasn't really sure what to think of Andres Perez after practice, and based on the speed that he had shown, but he did a nice job in qualifying to have a good lap, and he's been able to parlay that into the race and show some good speed. And right behind him, Grant Enfinger, of course, won a couple of weeks ago. I know this is one of his favorite racetracks that we come to, Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Mosak's chipping in, but not too
He's
much.
had a lot of bad luck as the year has gone on with different things happening, but a solid night.
All right, 8 laps to go in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Indianapolis Raceway Park, IRP. It has been a Lane Riggs masterclass. Well, it's been the Lane Riggs show all night. He is, he is, man, he is unstoppable as we get 7 to go.
Kicking these laps off 100% in the mode of
Well,
everybody keep on the screen. We've
yeah,
executed all my lap on that
a
one.
late race caution is the only thing that's going to stop him from winning this race. If he pits and multiple drivers stay out,
With his teammate back out in front of him for 2 laps.
6 to go.
He's been out there ever since.
Connor Mosak's done a nice job keeping him honest this one. You think, what was he?
Yeah, Mosak is chipping into his lead a little bit, but it's not really doing much. I mean, I could dig a first time winner any given week, even if it's a driver other people despise.
And he's cutting down from nearly 3 seconds to under 2.5. So he's keeping him honest. He's keeping that 34 truck going. He's got to Stay tight all the way to the checker.
I know with runs like this, Lane Riggs gets asked all the time about, well, you're going to see you moving up next year. He said, I don't know yet. I don't know what my plans are next year. I'll stay with the Truck Series. I would love to get an opportunity, maybe this year or next, in a Cup car.
I think if that opportunity comes, it's great for him to go out and get that experience. But from a driver's perspective, something else that's great is when you
Here
can
we
lead
go.
laps and you can dominate races and you can go out and do what he's
Yeah,
doing.
late.
Ray High do that last year in the Truck Series.
Yeah, that lead's going down a bit.
Now starting to stack together wins here and put together a season that's going to be maybe not creeping up on some of those.
Leads under two seconds, but it's not going to be enough. He'll have to have a problem if he most likely going to catch him and win this race. 2 to go.
Look at the lead.
Damn.
It's under 2 seconds. Oh, we got a crash.
9 trucks in the wall.
Right rear damage to that truck. You can see the quarter panel on the right side.
Well, that's not what Lane Riggs wants to see. But looks like they're going to keep it green as we take the white flag. 1 lap to go. Wow, it's just been a master class. Damn, Car Mossack cut it down to 1.3 seconds. That's not going to be enough. Checkered flag. Lane Riggs, with his 5th win of the season, is going to win at Indianapolis Raceway Park. And he leads all but 2 laps tonight. Wow. What a race. Tyler Ankrum snuck in the top 10 there, courtesy of Grant Enfinger. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Looks like Michael Christopher Jr. is going to get, I think, his first top 10 finish of his career. Well, so much for Perez getting a top 10. Oh well. 11's better than last. Wow. I'm surprised they kept it green, but okay. I mean, they probably acknowledge it being a tire rub rather than his engine blowing up for the 9 truck. Timmy Hill gets a top 20 finish. And Harrison Burton 16th, not bad. And Gavin Bushell in his first truck start finishes in 8th place. Good job. Damn, Lane Riggs. Man, if it wasn't for that stack up on that one, was on that first restart or whatever, I think Lane Riggs would have been close to leading. He would have been close to leading all 200 laps. He would have been like the 4th different driver to lead every single lap in a race. It would have been him, Eckes, Kyle Busch, Jeff Burton, you name it. Wow. Yep, Lane Riggs, he is undoubtedly the championship favorite. Yet it's funny how Ford has all these wins in the series while they're struggling. They're trying to catch up in the Cup Series. Meanwhile, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series has next to no Fords left. Wow. Man, what a race. Good job, Lane Riggs. Good job. Well, he's man. Lane Riggs is making his Lane Riggs making Scott Riggs making his dad proud. That's for sure.
It's got to be very gratifying, not only for that young man, but that race team to put together a truck that flawless. Execute on pit road like they did every box. Check.
Crowd loving what they're saying. He gets his helmet off. with our winner.
Well, for the second year in a row, Lane Riggs sweeps the stages and finds victory lane here at IRL. He led all but 2 laps today. What do performances like tonight say
Well,
about you and this team? I think they're just
well,
shaking their
front.
heads, man.
Well, Lane Riggs, he may have not led every single lap tonight, but Front Row Motorsports in general led every single lap tonight.
Honestly, those last 15-ish laps of traffic, I was running as hard as I could, and I couldn't get away from them. And we had a pretty good gap, so great job on spotter Josh. You did a great job today navigating me through traffic. And then one mishap on the restart, just spun the tires really, really bad. And when you get these tires spinning, they're so hard to recover. So just thank you to guys behind me for not turning me around. I know that easily could have happened. Um, so I'm not sure where Chandler finished. Had a good ring for him as well. So he got it. He got it last week. We had to flip the script and do it again this week. But thank you to all of our partners. BKB Bare Knuckle Boxing, BKB 57 in London tomorrow night. Everybody tune in on Vice TV. It's gonna be a brawl. As you see on the quarterback.
Wow,
Ford Racing. All your
what
Ford
a
are giving
race!
us the tools to go fast. So
Well,
man,
race only saw the two stage yellows
I think we're just gonna keep carrying that momentum.
and
Statement win on this
um
meeting for sure.
and
Who's
that
finished
wreck with
outside the
Hemrick,
top 10 here
Landon
at
Lewis, and
IRP?
Cole
Who's the
Butcher.
driver that you wanted to
But
see
other than that,
coming in
it,
this year?
it felt like it
Obviously,
just
Racing Car
another,
Club's gonna have some
just like
impressive
North
young faces,
Wilkesboro. It
but
felt like
just not sure
just
if the
another,
experience racing the cars tour,
just
even
felt like
though
an
it's
average
maybe not a
truck
NASCAR
race
race,
at
not a lot of
IRP.
tracks you go to, like even Martinsville, you
This
go to
race
some
felt like
nice
just
tracks.
like the Cup
You
race
should feel
last
good about tire wear and
weekend.
keeping that regular tire on it. My crew chief
Um,
Dylan, my engineer
Dirty
Dylan,
air.
did a great job on
I'm not
this
sure if it
here.
was
Something
if it was a
maybe
factor
unique
tonight. I
to
mean,
when you go
we
past the
did
track.
see some passing. I mean, they did show the battle with Caden Honeycutt there when he was getting those spots on those fresh tires.
Nothing's over 50%.
But other than that,
Now
Lane
Lucas is
Riggs
also getting ready to
untouchable.
match. We're in the same setup back.
He's
So I said,
been the
hey,
best trucker
Riggs,
all year.
if we get beat straight up, then we're just gonna go to work next week.
Chandler
I
Smith,
didn't want to mess ourselves
teammate,
up.
and
But
Kane
so
Honeycutt are probably tied for the
Lane Riggs
second
gets his
best
top
at
personal
least.
here.
Yeah, those three are going to be championship favorites this year. I hope they can keep this momentum going to Homestead. With that said, let's take a quick look at the results. Lane Riggs, man, led 198 of 200 laps. Connor Mosack finished second. Great night for him. Ty Majeski gets a good finish. Not bad for the driver who won here a few years ago. Chandler Smith fourth. Nick Sanchez in his first truck race in a while finishes fifth. Stuart Friesen had a good night. Same with Caden Honeycutt. I think if we had at least one, two, maybe three cautions, Caden Honeycutt would have been up there, but seventh place will do. Gavin Bichelle, again, top 10, not bad night for his Truck Series debut. Ankrum Nice, so won the Bill McAnally Trucks, finished in the top 10, or got a good finish tonight. Michael Christopher Jr. in the second Hallmark Friesen truck finishes 10th. Good night for him. Grant Enfinger fell to 14th, the first truck a lap down. Harrison Burton, Timmy Hill had a good night tonight. Justin Haley was the highest finishing Ram tonight. Lane Riggs' point lead over Caden Honeycutt is now 99 points. Yeah. Ankrum, Friesen, Hemrick, Jake Garcia right there on that cutoff line. So yeah, looking down the leaderboard, Connor Daly finished 26. Oh, to the re- Yeah, by the time Grant Enfinger came off turn, yeah, leader had taken the white flag. Yep, too late for a yellow. Anyways, down here, just another night, another race to forget for if you're Eckes or Daniel Hemrick or Landon Lewis. So, yep. With that said, I'll see y'all tomorrow for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race, the Pennzoil 250. Congrats to Lane Riggs. He was the master class of this field. I mean, he was my top pick today, so of course he had to win. His teammate will most likely be my top pick for Richmond because we all know Chandler Smith is good there. But will any of the FRM trucks win at Richmond in a few weeks' time? We'll just have to find out. We'll or will someone other than them get the top spot for once? Anyways, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's truck race. The truck race felt like North Wilkesboro, the Cup race in North Wilkesboro last week, and also it was a and yeah, it was just a lane rigs masterclass all from start to finish. So with that said, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see y'all then. All right, bye everyone. Peace out.